Hey there, it's Jim again. On the 7310, I just double checked my port timing after the original or initial port adjustments. Still not entirely happy with it. You can see the port on the far left. That's the one that's closest to the intake side. My objective is actually to have it open first, so it needs to be just a hair higher than the one on the far right. And actually the sequence I want is basically from intake, then to middle, and then to the larger one on the exhaust side. So I'm going to readjust those and see how it comes out. Hey, Jim again. A few things on my bench I was just gonna run through. So one of the things, the 7310 is carb limiter caps. So I removed them. On the previous one, I actually had some other jets that I installed. So they've got the full screw head on them as opposed to the ones on this Echo. But I'll cover that in a little more detail later. Just removed the transfer caps from this, hence torch. They're quite an elaborate setup, so that's kind of what we've got. So the transfer ports nearest the intake side are quite restricted. You can see how that rounds in. There's another method of doing this that you can check out at MWEBA1. It's Mitch Weber. He went through a process of filling the outer part of this in with the quick dry epoxy stuff, and then augering that out from the back. The only thing you want to really watch if you're going to leave these intact is that you are very careful that you don't end up going through if you're trying to just do it from the inside without taking the caps off. I kind of think they actually changed their design here, but I might be confusing it with the newer style Huskies. For some reason I was thinking there was a rubber gasket inside this and then sealer, but these ones don't have that. So anyways, yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is adjust the port height on these two on the inside. So the actual uppers are very much, or the inner side of these two is very near where the one at the back is anyways. I might end up just bringing these both up on the inside and outside up to that measurement where it's just a hair higher than the main one at the back here. So that's what I'm doing next. I'll show you kind of these little screws that hold the caps on. I think they're a Torx 20 head on them, and you want to be really careful with them because I think the other one I did there, I actually ran into a situation where I stripped the Torx head out of one of them and then had a bit of trouble. So I preheated these with the torch to warm the Loctite out, and then when I had the screws out, then I also went around the outer edge of the transfer cap, warmed that up with the torch as well, just to make sure that that gasket adhesive was gonna let go, and then just pry it very delicately. You'll hear that stuff start to let go. It kind of makes a little bit of a noise anyways, so just I start at the bottom and move along there with the screwdriver And then I think it was on this side here where it's, no, sorry, this side here where it's mounted the deepest. And just start prying that up. But yeah, you don't want to crack one of those off either. Okay, I'll show you what she looks like when I'm done. Not sure if I'm going to have much luck getting this spot here to show you, but basically you can see the board on the far right. That's the one on the intake side that I wanted to raise. Then the middle one, and then the one that takes most of the flow is on the far left there. So I think I'm pretty much achieved what I was after. I just need to chamfer those and make sure I don't have any issues later, and go with that. I'll double check my timing before I go any further.